After the divisive third installment, Season of the Witch, which deviated drastically from the established narrative of Michael Myers, the slasher's return in Halloween 4, the return of Michael Myers felt like a homecoming for horror fans. Directed by Dwight H. the film was a welcome resurrection of the series' most terrifying villain and marked a return to the chilling atmosphere that made the first two films iconic. As time has passed, Halloween 4 has earned its place as a cult favorite, especially among slasher aficionados, standing as one of the most beloved entries in the series. Bringing Michael Myers back after his absence in Halloween 3 was a stroke of brilliance. Fans had missed the cold, emotionless shape lurking in the shadows, and the decision to revive him after a 6-year hiatus was pivotal in reigniting interest in the franchise. Halloween 4 masterfully taps into the primal fear of Myers' unstoppable nature, once again making him the embodiment of pure evil. The film's tagline, "10 years ago, he changed the face of Halloween. Tonight, he's back," perfectly encapsulates the excitement and dread his return brought. It's a return to form, blending the creeping suspense of John Carpenter's original with the slasher violence that defined the 80s. Michael Myers in Halloween 4 feels more menacing than ever. With his blank white mask and slow, deliberate movements, he strikes a terrifying presence in every scene. His relentless pursuit of his young niece, Jamie Lloyd, creates a deeply unsettling family dynamic, building on the franchise's theme of evil as something that can pass through generations. With Laurie Strode absent from this film, Jamie Lee Curtis opted out of reprising her role, Halloween 4 introduced a new protagonist in Rachel Carruthers, portrayed by Ellie Cornell. Rachel is an outstanding final girl and easily holds her own against the legacy of Laurie. While Laurie was resourceful and brave, Rachel brings a more maternal, protective edge, particularly in her relationship with Jamie Lloyd, played by Danielle Harris. Rachel is not just fighting for her own survival, but for the life of a vulnerable child, and this makes her battle against Michael Myers feel all the more urgent and heroic. What sets Rachel apart from other horror movie heroines is her sense of authenticity. She's relatable and real, with a mix of vulnerability and strength that makes her an easy character to root for. Whether she's navigating teenage problems or fighting off Michael Myers on a rooftop, Rachel remains grounded in reality. She doesn't make foolish decisions for the sake of plot convenience. She's calculated, and her actions stem from a deep sense of love for Jamie. By the film's climactic showdown, Rachel proves herself to be the perfect replacement for Laurie Strode, cementing her place in the Halloween canon. One of the standout elements of Halloween 4 is the introduction of Danielle Harris as Jamie Lloyd, Laurie Strode's daughter, and Michael Myers' new target. Harris was only 10 years old at the time of filming, yet her performance is nothing short of astonishing. She brings a level of emotional depth and vulnerability to the role that goes beyond what you would expect from a child actor in a slasher movie. Her fear is palpable, and her performance allows the audience to genuinely sympathize with her plight. Jamie is not just a helpless victim, she's a child struggling with trauma and abandonment, haunted by visions of the very uncle who seeks to kill her. The psychological toll that Myers' legacy has on her character is profound, and Harris's performance adds a heartbreaking layer to the film. There's a reason why Jamie Lloyd remains one of the most beloved characters in the Halloween series, and much of that credit goes to Harris's stellar portrayal. Over the years, Halloween 4 has grown in stature and become a cult favorite among horror fans. While it may not have received universal acclaim upon release, time has been kind to this installment. Fans often praise it for capturing the essence of the original while updating the formula for the late 80s. The film strikes a balance between character-driven tension and brutal slasher sequences, ensuring it appeals to both old-school fans and newcomers to the series. The small-town setting of Haddonfield feels alive and real, evoking a sense of claustrophobia as the town falls under siege from the faceless killer once again. There's a tangible atmosphere of dread throughout, thanks in part to Alan Howarth's eerie score, which pays homage to John Carpenter's original iconic theme, while bringing something fresh to the table. As with any Halloween film, Halloween 4 is peppered with small nods and Easter eggs that reward longtime fans. One notable piece of trivia is that the infamous Michael Myers mask used in this installment wasn't an exact replica of the original. The production team struggled to find an exact copy of the mask worn by Nick Castle in the original Halloween, so they used a mask with different facial features, making Michael's appearance slightly more ghostly and unsettling. This change, while subtle, gives Michael a unique presence in Halloween 4, although the mask didn't go down well with Halloween fans. Another fun fact is that this is the first film in the series where Michael Myers' eye damage from the end of Halloween 2 is referenced. If you pay close attention, you'll notice that Michael's mask has faint bullet wounds near the eyes, a nod to when Laurie shot him at close range in the 1981 sequel. Fans might also catch the subtle homage to Carpenter's original Halloween during the opening credits. The sequence, which features a series of eerie autumnal images, scarecrows, cornfields, and dying trees, beautifully sets the tone, hearkening back to the quiet, creepy suburbia that Carpenter so effectively portrayed. Halloween 4 stands as a pivotal chapter in the Halloween franchise, revitalizing the series by bringing back its central villain and introducing new, beloved characters like Rachel and Jamie. With its atmospheric direction, strong performances, particularly from Danielle Harris and Ellie Cornell, and a haunting portrayal of Michael Myers, it has rightfully earned its status as a cult favorite. The film's success paved the way for further sequels and ensured that Michael Myers would remain one of horror's most enduring icons. For any fan of the Halloween series or slasher films in general, Halloween 4 is a must-watch. It brings together the best elements of the genre: suspense, terror, and character-driven storytelling, while honoring the legacy of what came before. It's a film that feels like a return to Haddonfield's haunted streets and the nightmare that lurks within them.